All right, welcome back. Nearly 30 million adults could benefit from hearing aids. That's according to the National Institutes of Health, but it can take a decade or longer for someone to finally accept that they need the help.
CBS's Bradley Blackburn tells us about the challenges faced by one of the most celebrated ballerinas in the world. Take a look.
It's easy to see the grace that Sarah Mearns brings to the stage, but for years, the New York City Ballet principal dancer struggled to hear and was missing her cues.
I started feeling very, very self-conscious and realizing, oh wait, there is something wrong with me.
The 40-year-old first noticed the problem during COVID when she couldn't watch people's lips as they spoke behind masks.
It took me like 2 years to fully be okay with asking for help.
She was suffering from hearing loss, something that affects roughly 37 million adults in the U.S. Prolonged hearing loss can lead to an increased risk of depression and dementia as people withdraw from social life.
Some of the common signs that might indicate you have some hearing loss is if you're saying what more often, you're having difficulty when you watch television. But usually what happens is your friends are really complaining because they have to repeat things for you. You're not hearing things clearly.
Without telling her fellow dancers, Mearns made an appointment with an audiologist. She now wears hearing aids even during performances here at Lincoln Center and has a renewed passion for her work.
Going on stage and hearing the full orchestra for the first time, it had been dimmed. It's what everybody else has been hearing for years that I was just missing, that it became a quiet world. It became this solitary, dark, quiet world that I just got used to.
Mearns, who has captivated audiences in the Nutcracker and Swan Lake, says she's now enchanted by small things like the chirping of birds outside the theater. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Incredible story there.
It really is, and so inspiring that you really want to make sure you get your hearing checked.